Hello, I'm Hersha.
And I'm Margaret.
Today we have a Hatha yoga session that is both relaxing and strengthening to make you feel good from the inside out.
我哋今日咧做個瑜伽 class 咧，就幫你身體活力同埋個心靈舒緩嘅，咁令到個外同內都好平靜。
Yoga can be practiced by anyone, no matter your age or ability. The whole purpose of yoga is to make you feel really good in your body, peaceful in your mind, and empowered in your life to do something good for yourself and others.
其實任何人都可以做瑜伽嘅，咁就算你要坐張凳做，或者任何年紀、任何身體嘅障礙都可以一齊做瑜伽嘅。其實最緊要嗰樣嘢咧，就令到你舒緩同開心，同埋同時間如果跟我哋做嘅時候咧，就令到你更加身體活力同埋健康。
Today, I'll be practicing yoga in a chair, and Margaret will be practicing yoga on the mat. You can follow my chair yoga sequence if you have limited mobility.
係啦，今日咧其實 Hersha 就會坐喺張凳嗰度做瑜伽嘅。咁如果你覺得有啲唔舒服啊，或者坐得唔舒服喺地下，就可以跟 Hersha 做。咁如果你 OK 想嘗試下喺瑜伽席上咧，就可以跟我做。
We hope you enjoy the session.
希望你中意啦。Let's begin.
Yeah, let's start. We'll begin our yoga class today by chanting Om 3 times together.
Okay, 我哋雙手擺心口中間。So let's begin.
Please inhale.
Om. 吸氣。Om. 吸氣。
Relax your hands, softly open the eyes. Continuing with a breathing exercise called the alternate nostril breath. To do this, you're going to bring your right hand up into a gentle fist, extend your thumb and your last 2 fingers. If this is really hard, you can use your thumb and your index finger. To practice this, you're going to close your right nostril with your thumb, breathe out, and then breathe in. Change sides, breathe out, and breathe in. Back and forth, and following a more smooth breathing rhythm. So we begin.
So let's do maybe 3 rounds in total.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Okay, so you use your thumb, 手指公 cover your right nostril. Exhale through the left, 左邊呼. Inhale left, 3, 2, 1. 4th finger, cover the left nostril. Exhale right, 3, 2, 1. Inhale right, 3, 2, 1. Cover the nostril. Exhale left, 3, 2, 1. 2 more rounds. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale right, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale right, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale left, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round. Inhale left, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale right, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale right, 4. Make sure you're sitting up straight. 2, 1. Exhale left, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the right hand down. Take a breath in through both nostrils, and exhale both nostrils. Yeah, that actually sometimes is very calming for the body, balancing the left and right. So 其實我哋做呢個 alternate nostril breathing 啦，如果做得好暢順嘅時候咧，就令到個身體左右平衡嘅。咁最緊要個嘢咧就唔好夾硬。如果發覺你吸咗2秒已經夠， I think that's okay. So even if it's a 2-second inhale or a 2-second exhale, that's perfectly fine. Obviously, eventually going up to 6 seconds will be nice too, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so if you're on the mat, you can come to a standing position.
And if you're in the chair, you're using your feet to prevent your chair from tipping. So be aware of how easy is it for your chair to tip, and ideally you want a chair that does not have wheels on it.
係，數據最緊要咧就係一陣間你做，如果係 chair yoga 嘅時候咧，唔好坐張凳咧就係坐得唔穩定嘅，就 make sure 你坐低嘅時候咧，即係你覺得係平衡到，同埋好重好實際咁樣拱落個地下。咪最緊要咧，唔好揀張凳咧係有碌嘅，咁就會碌走咗㗎啦。OK， 咁如果揾到張凳咧就係坐喺度啦。咁我哋第一個動作就係一個 balancing pose，so simple standing balancing pose. So for me, my feet will be together. If you're in the chair, you can have it hip width apart or feet together, whatever feels good. Inhale, arms up to the sky. 雙手向天. Good. Relax the shoulders a little bit. 放鬆膊頭. Now, look to something straight in front of you. 視線望前一個位置. So it could be looking at us. Right? So look straight into our eyes. Good. And whenever you're ready, start to lift your heels up. 慢慢腳踭趌高. Good. So lift your heels as high as you can go and balance here. Good. If this feels good and you have your balance, you can lift your chin a little bit and look higher up, and then reach your arms further back behind your ears for 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly bring your heels back down, and then your hands go slowly down to the sides of the body. Take a few breaths here to relax. Good. Now our second pose, we're going to come into a lunge, right? 咁而家下一個動作就係一個 low lunge. So if you're standing on the mat, you want to bend your knees a little bit and just step your right leg back and bring your knee down to the ground.
If you're on a chair, you're going to turn to your left side with the foot flat on the floor and stretch the right leg back.
So 一陣間，如果你喺個仔嗰度啦，你覺得其實都幾穩定 OK， 你可以嘗試好似 Hersha 咁啦，就後邊個膝頭哥趌高。So if you're on the mat, you have the option to lift the back knee, so you can stay here. Good. Find your position. Make sure your breathing is soft. So 最緊要個呼吸咧好暢順嘅。Good. So you can rest your left hand on the knee. Inhale your right hand up， 右手向天。Good. And gently arch over towards your left， 慢慢挨過向你個左邊，伸展緊前右 hip 個位置。So you're coming deep into stretch of the right psoas. Good. Holding for 3, 2, and bring your hand back to the center. Good. Release the right hand down. Bring your back knee down if it's up. Or if you're on the chair, switch sides. So if you're on the mat, step your right leg forward and then left leg back.
Changing sides. So make sure you're okay to shuffle around a little bit on the chair, but again, use your legs to make sure you don't fall off the chair.
Again, have the option to have the back knee up or down. So I'll be more consistent and I'll lift the back knee up for this side too. Again, make sure you're still, lift the left arm up, 左手向天, and slowly arch over towards your right, 挨過向右邊. Yeah, so make sure that the rib cage is not flaring out. Pull the belly in, engage your core. Holding here for 4, 3, don't hold your breath, keep breathing. 2, and hand back to the center, release the back knee. Good, and if you're on the mat, step your left leg forward, come into a forward bend.
And if you're in a chair, you sit with the feet apart, and you can place the hands on the floor between the feet, or if that's too much, you can rest the elbows on top of the thighs and relax the head down.
如果做緊 chair yoga 嘅時候咧，見到 Hersha 係嘛？咁記得啦，量力而為，你可以用個手踭托住個膝頭哥都得。咁如果你企喺度，而家做緊我呢個姿勢啦，就去捉住個手踭。如果大腿後邊有啲緊啦，可以輕微曲膝頭哥。So always bend the knees a little bit if you find that's a little bit too tight on the hamstrings. Let's stay here for 2 more breaths， 兩個呼吸。最緊要係個呼吸暢順嘅。如果你發覺唞唔到氣啦，可能係太 over 啦。其實最緊要係量力而為。So release the hands down. So bring your hands and come into a halfway lift. 拉長條腰 hold 住。Find your breath here. Pull your belly in, 腹部收緊 and come up with a flat back all the way up. Arms up to the sky, stretch up. Good, and release the hands down. 雙手放低。So take a moment here to find your balance. Make sure your hair is okay. Good, and make sure you're breathing. Okay, so let's continue on. Let's come into a bit of a balancing pose. Okay, so if you're in a standing position, your feet are together. Good, if you're in a chair, whatever is comfortable. Okay, so then lift your right leg up and interlace your fingers below the knee and pull the right knee up towards the right shoulder.
You have the option of holding behind the thigh as well.
So 最緊要咧，扣緊手指嘅時候咧，膝頭哥下低。如果發覺咧坐喺度嘅時候咧，捉膝頭哥都比較辛苦嘅，咁你可以捉住個大髀下低都 OK。Okay, and if you find that, oh, actually I want to challenge myself, we can do a little bit more. So interlace your fingers underneath your knees. 10個手指扣緊喺個大髀下低。Right, let's try that. And if you feel like, I want to go a bit more, let's extend the leg forward. 即係右腳踢前 ，hold 住。4, keep breathing. 3, 2. Yeah, bend your right knee and then slowly release the leg. Take a moment, find your balance again between legs. How does that feel?
Feels very nice.
Good? Okay, let's do the other side now. So standing straight up, good. And then lift your left leg up, interlace below the knee, and pull up towards the left shoulder. So 扣緊個手指，喂，如果頭先你嗰邊做咗大髀下低啦，就做翻一模一樣就最好。So if you're doing one side with the hands on top of the knees or below the thigh, just be consistent as much as you can on both sides. Good. So let's start to extend. So interlace your hands underneath the thigh. When you're ready, spine straight, core in, extend the left leg forward, and hold for 5. 4, eyes are still. 3, 2, and 1. Bend the left knee and slowly come back into a standing position and release. Good, that feels good.
Yep, and it's equally strengthening whether you're in a chair or standing.
我哋而家下一個動作咧就 chair pose， 咁呢個咧就係會爛少少嘅，咁最緊要都係兩條腰位。So we're going to come into chair pose. So this pose is a little bit more challenging, slightly more dynamic, but most important thing is have fun, right? And make sure you're breathing, okay? So let's begin. I'm coming into a standing position, so I'm going to start with my feet together. So if you're sitting down, make sure that your spine is straight and your feet are gently touching. If you find that it hurts to bring your feet together, you can turn your heels slightly out. Okay, 如果你雙腳合埋一齊，覺得係有啲頂住咧，可以腳踭輕微分開。Okay, eyes are looking forward. Now bend the knees and imagine that you're sitting in a chair, if not sitting in a chair.
If you are sitting in a chair, you lean forward slightly and press your feet down into the floor.
Good. So if you're sitting in the imaginary chair, stay here, pull the core in, and start to shine your chest forward. So 個心口咧向前撐硬嘅，right? So 盡量唔好耷曬寒曬背。So 夾埋個雞翼，挺個心口向前。And when you're ready, arms up to the sky, 雙手向前 and hold your. Okay, make sure the breath is soft. You're having fun and you're able to smile, right? 如果你笑唔出咧，就已經係太難㗎啦。實盡你而家屋企試下笑唔笑得出先，唔緊要㗎，人哋唔會覺得你傻嘅，哈哈哈咁樣笑就 OK 㗎啦。Okay.
It's true, and you feel you're working just as hard whether you're in a chair or standing.
Yes, a little bit hard, but let's hold it for 2 more breaths here. 兩個呼吸。Yeah, so now we're going to add a little bit of challenge to it. We're going to bring hands into your heart center. 雙手喺心口中間。Now, if you're standing, lean forward just slightly. Good, and bring the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. So keep looking down and find your balance. Right, 你繼續望住地下。如果你想咧，就可以望上天。If you can, you can look up to the sky.
And if this is too much and it doesn't work for you, you can just use your right hand to the outside of the left and look towards the left.
So 2 more breaths here, 兩個呼吸. Good. Now come back to the chair, so reach your arms up to the sky. Keep the hips low. Get hands into the heart. Other side, left elbow outside of the right knee. Again, looking to the floor, mong deha sin. And when you're ready, you can look up. For 3, 2, and 1. Come back to chair. Challenging myself. And then come back into a standing position. Good, and take a deep breath. I just started sweating there.
Yes, well, it is. It's just as hard in a chair.
It is. It's really hard, right? Sometimes even I've seen people in chair where they're doing the pose and they kind of hover off the chair a little bit. That can make it a little bit more strength on the thigh area. So I think this deserves a gentle child's pose first. Okay, so 我做個兒童式先，舒緩返。
So a child's pose in the chair is as simple as hugging the backs of your thighs and allowing the head to rest between or on the knees.
如果你用緊隻啦，就係膝頭哥分開，眼眉中間擺地下，雙手伸前嘅。咁如果你坐張凳啦，就可以攬住自己嘅膝頭哥，跟住個手如果捉唔到下低都唔緊要㗎，放鬆晒個手都 OK。咁我 hold 呢度3個呼吸 ，holding for 3 breaths here. Make sure the shoulders are soft. Good. And then just activate your core a little bit. 個腹部輕微收緊 and slowly come back. 慢慢雙手行前 or sit back up in your chair. Okay, 我哋而家咧就開始我哋舒緩啲幾個動作啦。So now we're going to come into our closing sequence. So the next pose is Matsyasana, which is fish pose, 魚式. So if you're on the mat, you can follow me and you can lie down on your back. 咁如果喺個脊上邊咧就瞓低，雙腳合埋一齊 feet together. You're going to engage your legs strong, 隻腳係有力嘅 okay? Point your toes forward, use the elbows, press down, and once you have that, lift the chest up and chin up and stay here.
There are 2 ways to practice this in a chair. The easier way is to hold on to the knees, pull the shoulder blades together, and lift the chin. If you'd like to do a full stretch, be mindful of where your tipping point is on the chair, extend your legs, lean on the back of the chair, and lean back.
咁 呢個動作咧 hold 到3個呼吸。咁你留意到咧，如果喺個凳上邊啦，最緊要咧係平衡到。咁如果頭先 Hersha 淨係挺心口嗰個，其實已經好足夠㗎啦。不過佢覺得如果想再難少少啦，記得個 hip 位向前嘅時候，張凳係穩定㗎。OK， 2 more breaths. Last breath, puff the chest, and then exhale, come back up. Good. If you're on the mat, just come into a gentle lying position to relax the body. 如果瞓到隻咧，就瞓喺度舒緩一陣，平靜翻個身體先。而家我哋去最撈尾個動作。So our last closing posture is legs up the wall. So for me, it's exactly what the pose name is. If you don't have a wall, that's perfectly fine. You can just lift your feet up, or you can prop a pillow underneath your hips. But if you're like me, the wall is conveniently beside you. You want to turn around and just lift your legs up the wall and just relax here.
So you can practice this again 2 ways. You can place a second chair in front of you and rest your legs on that second chair, or you can come down onto the floor and put your legs up on the chair like so. So to use your chair to help you come down, press down on the chair and lower one knee at a time, nice and easy. And then lower the hips, swing the legs around, and place one leg up and the other leg up, and lay down and enjoy this restorative, relaxing pose.
所以如果你喺凳上邊啦，你慢慢做呢個動作嘅時候咧，可以頭先開始嘅時候 Hersha 話可以擠張凳喺前邊，咁只不過晾高隻腳，或者你好似想 Hersha 咁樣啦，就慢慢最緊要係小心，慢慢跪低，一個膝頭哥，一個膝頭哥，跟住瞓低咗之後咧，隻腳咧就盡量係90度咁樣晾上去，咁盡量係令到個血液循環會好啲喺隻腳嘅位置。咁我哋再休息3個呼吸。So another 3 breaths here. So try to relax your feet. 放鬆隻腳。Okay, you can close your eyes. 可以合埋對眼去做。And slowly coming out of it. So if you're in my position, 如果係我而家做緊呢個姿勢咧，就慢慢屈膝頭哥。You want to bend your knees. And just roll over towards your right. 碌向右邊 and just rest here for a few breaths. And when you're ready, you can slowly sit up and come into a seated position.
So if you can't sit on the floor and you want to go back up on your chair, here's how you get back up again. So come onto your hands and knees, shuffle around, take your time, press down on the chair, bring one leg up, push both hands and feet, and then it's quite easy.
所以記得你企翻起身嘅時候咧，最緊要係冇急，係冇人吹你嘅，可能自己吹自己。最緊要係安全。所以起身嘅時候咧，可以用張凳咧借少少力，咁樣慢慢小心咁樣坐上嚟。咁你 OK 就可以坐喺度。咁我哋可以做我哋嘅大休息。So moving into our shavasana.
So it's nice to have your chair near a wall so you can rest your head against the wall and extend the legs out to get nice and comfortable.
咁你坐喺張凳咧，如果啱埋半場咧，就可以休息埋個頭。咁如果頭先係跟我做咧，你發覺其實你坐喺度都幾舒服嘅。不過發覺我好攰，其實你都可以選擇全程咁樣瞓低都 OK 嘅。咁總之你揀咗邊個姿勢都好。So it doesn't matter which position you're in right now. Right now, just close your eyes and relax the breath. So 而家個呼吸咧係冇需要再諗點樣吸氣呼氣，好自然唞氣就得啦。So now we start.
To guide in this relaxation, bring your awareness to your feet and legs and allow them to relax and let go of any tension.
所以做呢個休息個姿勢嘅時候咧，我哋開始嘅時候就集中下雙腳，最緊要係唔好收緊咗任何肌肉，係放鬆佢。
Bring your attention to the hands and the arms. And again, let go, release all tension.
而家個集中力擺喺個手同個手臂嘅位置，盡量叫佢放鬆、融化。
Relax your belly, the muscles and the digestive organs all the way through to the lower back.
而家感覺你個肚嘅位置，甚至乎裏邊嗰啲腸啊、內臟、尾龍骨、腰骨都放鬆。
Relax the chest all the way through to the muscles of the upper back.
心口都放鬆，去到經過個心，去到背脊嘅位置都放鬆。
Relax the shoulders, the neck, and the whole face.
個 膊頭、頸、塊面嘅皮膚完全放鬆。
Relax the sides of the head, the back of the head, the space inside the head, and the crown of the head.
想像下個頭完全放鬆，個頭後邊、左右、頂、腦、眼眉中間嘅位置都放鬆。
When your whole body is relaxed, the breath is calm and soft. Just watch your breath for a few moments.
個身體完全放鬆嘅時候咧，就開始集中個呼吸一陣，等佢好自然咁樣吸氣呼氣。
And come home into yourself. Gently bring your awareness back to the breath and begin to take deeper inhales.
而家個人集中翻個呼吸啦，就大啖吸氣，跟住長啲咁樣呼氣。
Start to feel your body wake up by moving the toes and the fingers.
慢慢精神翻個身體，腳趾啊、手指開始喐，
Give your whole body a nice big stretch.
跟住雙手伸展，腳都伸展埋，好似打喊路咁樣。
How are you feeling?
Just gonna fall asleep there.
Yeah. And so to close our class, I'd like you to share a message of gratitude to yourself. Be thankful that you've looked after your body and your mind today.
咁完成堂嘅時候咧，最緊要嗰樣嘢咧就係要好感謝自己，多謝自己嘅心機同埋個身體嘅力量去幫助你 practice 一個瑜伽嘅 sequence。
I'd like to close the class with one Om.
Sure, let's close together.
Please bring the palms together.
雙手擺心口中間，
Inhale.
吸氣。 Thank you so much for this practice. Thank you, Hersha.
Thank you, Margaret. And we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.